Hi, everyone. My name is Lauren, and I have adult acne, severe adult acne to be specific. Um, I wanted to make this channel to document my journey, um, you know, from having severe adult acne, which has really affected my life, to hopefully clear skin with the help of Accutane, which I have not started yet, but I'm going to document my journey from now through a month from now when I actually get the Accutane, and then continue making videos to show my improvement and to hopefully help people who are also suffering from acne because, um, you know, people might not think it's that big of a deal, but it can be very depressing, debilitating, and affect our self confidence, self esteem, social lives. Um, I always thought I had acne growing up. I did take Accutane twice before in high school, um, and it worked for me. My skin was clear for um, over 5 years. Then I got a little acne, minor acne here and there on my face. I always, struggled with acne, but nothing major. And then in my late 20s, I started to develop acne in different places on my face. So it was moving down um, from the top of the face down to, as I got older. And then a couple dermatologists suggested I could go on Accutane if I wanted, but I didn't think it was bad enough. And so I tried many different, um, options, tried to find a solution that wouldn't be as extreme as Accutane since it's so regulated. And I had heard that it might cause future birth defects, even if I wasn't pregnant now. In the future, a while from now, I didn't want to um, cause any harm to hypothetical children that I might have. So I stayed away from taking it. Acne's really impacted, my life. I developed, I guess you would say, severe acne. My skin was okay for a while, even though I always thought it was bad. It's like you don't think you have, you think you have problems until you actually have problems. Then you realize you didn't really have problems. If that makes sense, I don't know. Dr. Phil said something like that. Um, anyway, so back in the first week of September, I was going through some stuff that caused stress in my personal and professional lives. So my skin did not respond well to the stress, and even though the stress has possibly mostly um, improved a lot, it's still my face is still suffering, and it's getting worse and spreading. As a girl, I'm lucky in some respects because I can wear makeup. I'll show you everything that I've taken so far for my acne and describe what I've done that hasn't worked for me. Um, and you know, I will also show you my skin closer up because right now it's being covered kind of by my hair. But the acne is spreading aggressively, and it is very. People say that nobody notices your skin or your flaws as much as you do on yourself, which is I do agree that people aren't like studying your flaws, and even if they do notice that you have acne, they won't really care. It's not on their face, but everyone wants to look not look their best. I mean, it would be nice, but something like acne that we have no control over and we spend a lot of money, emotional energy, and time focusing on, especially if we have a lot of free time, it becomes kind of an obsession, and we spend our time on these forums and researching on the internet late at night and talking about it nonstop until we become boring people who just, and then they say that stress causes acne, or in my case, or, to calm down and relax and not think about it, and then it will just go away. I'm not sitting there crying about the acne. It's not all I think about, but of course, it's always in the back of my mind. And even having to cover it up with makeup, you have to touch your face and feel the sandpaper face, the bumps under the skin that are there, and it's just very upsetting. And it's hard also as somebody who might touch their face a lot and pick at it, because it's like a compulsion. Anyway, I was going to start out with makeup and then take it off, but I'm just gonna start out like this, and keep in mind that it's not easy for me to do this. I, you know, always cover up my face either with makeup or a scarf, and I try to stay in dim lighting whenever I can so that people don't see my face, which is also very sad in itself. Okay, I'm gonna show you my severe acne, as it's been called by 2 dermatologists and 1 doctor, medical doctor, general practitioner in the past couple weeks. 2 of them that called it severe, the doctor yesterday, and then the general practitioner yesterday, my primary care, and then the new dermatologist I saw today. Both of them called it severe acne, and then the dermatologist I saw back on December 10th also called it severe acne. And none of them I asked if it was severe. They just told me that it was. Okay. Severe means that it's causing scars, and it's very deep. A lot of it's cystic, but I also have a good mix of all different types of acne. So cysts, blackheads, whiteheads, nodules, pustules, papules, all different kinds. But it's mostly focused on the bottom half of my face. And so like anywhere a man would grow a beard, maybe. I'll show you starting on this side, starting on my right side. So here it looks like it's on the left, but it started down here under the jaw. I'm trying to position myself so you can kind of see. And it's very deep. Those are like cysts. So it hurts. And it's also very dry. Because where I am right now, it's the winter. See, but it's spread. It's like under the face. And it's spread along the jawline over there. I went out last night, and when I got home, I picked at it over there, which I never do on like the big ones that just have pus on the inside, but I did. Some of this is scars, and some of the cysts down here are so deep that they develop blackheads on top of them and other like pimples on top of them. So the dermatologist would sometimes extract those. Anyway, it's spread up here. This area is okay, although a little bit sometimes over there. And then I have this pimple right here, which I'm not worried about, and this right here. But those are very superficial. So is that. Okay, this is the other side of the face. This is just very recent, all of this. This is spreading aggressively up the face over here, up my face, the face I call it. But this is the left side of my face. This used to all just be like clogged pores filled with pus over here. And I would go to Maria Badescu, and she would give me a facial, and just like after the steam, part of the facial, she would just extract all the pus-filled pores, and white strings would come out. And she said it was, like every pore was clogged. She could hardly get to any of them because it was just too much. But that's a scab, because last night I said I went at my face over here and here. This is my first video, so it's hard to, realize. It's hard for me to show the pimples because I'm not used to this, but I'm trying to get That one's very deep. Okay, and then this part, sorry, this on my left side really started down here, but it just moved up. So the pus-filled things turned into pimples. And then this, it started down here, and now it's spreading. These were very superficial, not very superficial, but like not as not as deep. But now they've become deeper. I don't know if you could see, but it's just not very attractive, not very nice to have pimples on your neck. No, no, it's not sexy. Nobody wants to kiss your neck and get pus in their mouth. Speaking of pus, sometimes like I'll be sitting on the subway or something and just go like that, not even like picking at my face, and just like a pus would just like fly out. I like to do home extractions. I know you're not supposed to touch your face, but I can't help it, which probably doesn't help, but I don't, you need to get the pimples out somehow. I just don't understand. They're not going to go away on their own. Sometimes you need to do a manual extraction. So I try to be clean with it, but not sanitary. But yeah, I like to extract the blackheads. I don't like extracting the whiteheads and anything else, like, unless like, it doesn't hurt. I like to watch the blackheads come out. It sounds messed up. Need to get some new hobbies, but you can see there, it's all filled with pus. Like each pore is clogged, little bumps. See over there, clogged. It feels terrible. Like, not only does the acne hurt if you're lying on it or in like sleeping, but it also hurts to look at. But it also hurts like if you touch it, it just doesn't feel very nice. Like, I don't mean like your face hurts, which it does on some of the more deep sensitive ones, but I just mean like it feels like the texture is gross to feel, like disturbing. You don't want to feel that. But yeah, it started down here and spread up. My back and chest are pretty clear. Like every now and then I'll get some blackheads or some bumps that are deeper, but not often. So I'm lucky in that regard. I'm going to do a video soon showing you everything that I've put on my face in an effort to cure this condition. But I wanted to make this video for other adults or people who are not teenagers who are going through this, just to know that you're not alone, and you're not the only one suffering at this age. I know that there's probably a lot of us out there and who thought that we were done with acne. We thought we were, that it was a teenage thing, and that that we were done going through that. But luckily, I'm able to have access to a dermatologist, even though so far, I've been to many of them since I was young. I just saw a new one today, but not everyone has access to that, so I am lucky. But as you'll hear later, not everything's gonna work for everyone, and so hopefully, something that I do that works for me, I'll share it and it will work for other people too. But oh God, even looking at this is difficult. I always have the lights dim so I don't have to look at myself, and I put on makeup in the dark so I don't have to see. All right, starting to tear up. Bye bye, and I'll talk to you soon.